I think it's pretty. I think it's still under effect though. Candy Apple Weird discussing Mark Russell, aka Nick Wright. Epic is here, yay! Epic is our special guest. I don't know if he wants to say anything now. I think we should at least watch some videos. Thank you, Tiff. Watch some videos first about him, if possible, and then. But if he wants to join the box at any time, just put in a request. Epic. Epic is Chris. Now it's whatever you want. Protecting Epic Children. Thank you, Jenny and CJ. Protecting Epic Children here in the chat. That is Chris Abercrombie, Christopher Abercrombie. He is the one who actually busted Mark Russell here in this video. He runs an organization called Exposing Predators of Innocent Children. EPIC for short. He founded that organization. They are a predator hunter group. That's what I call them. And he's the one that busted Mark in this video. He also interviewed Mark and also interviewed Mary. And I have some clips from all of those things to show you. So you got to buckle up because it's going to be a bumpy ride. So thank you so much to Chris for being here. Whenever you want to join the box, Chris, just please put in a request and I'll keep an eye out for that. You can join at any point. At any point. So, yeah. Thank you, PNC, or PNW, excuse me. Yes, thank you so much to Chris for being here. I'm just letting... Yeah, there have been lives about him before, for sure. I'm just going to show you just a little mini clip of Mark. I will show the whole thing later on at the end, so that way it'll kind of bring things full circle to see what he's been up to lately. But I just want to show you what he looks like and talks like recently, so that way you get an idea of who he is, what he's been up to, in case he has ever come up on your FYP or anything like that, okay? So let me just show you a just very little bit of him here that I have. Let me see which video it is. Here we go. This is from the other day. This is the last time he was live. He is currently on a live ban until April 1st, he said. He was sitting in a McDonald's begging for $50.
I'm still in Los Angeles, yes.
He says he's in Los Angeles,
but he doesn't. $50 goal for other stuff I need to get.
Yeah, he's not in Los Angeles. He was in Louisiana.
I'll be happy if I get nothing.
But he claimed he was getting on a bus to go to South Carolina.
Why are you commenting stupidly? No, I don't need help getting a job. I need $50 a day. That's my goal.
He's streaming on another TikTok channel. Which one is that? Because I haven't seen... I know he has another TikTok account, but I haven't seen him live on it. Welcome in, Chris.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, let me turn him down. We can hear you.
How's everybody doing?
Very good, very good. I
appreciate you guys doing what you're doing to get this guy. He's a trip. He does not want to help himself. He wants everybody to do everything for him.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Someone in the comments says Big Mark 09093 is his new one. Yes, actually that was an old one because there's an old video on there from a couple of months ago.
We've got about 20 different TikToks.
Yeah.
It was one right after another.
Oh, it says he was on earlier. He has 3 30-minute lives to do. Okay, gotcha. See, for my systems that I use to record and get notifications on and all that, the account has to go live at least once until my programs kind of pick it up. So if he's already gone live at least once now, then I'll be able to pick up his recordings and notifications for when he goes live and all of that now going forward. So if he went live, yeah, I was in Homie's live, Georgie, today, and I was letting everybody know about this live tonight. Oh, Homie streamed him today? Okay, I'll have to check that out. So I mean, he has a couple of different TikToks. His newest one they said was like Nick. Hold on, I have it written down. Um,
Right.
big. I have Big Mark 09093. I think there's a couple of them. Um, Oh, someone asked what he was doing and he quick disconnected. Big Nick 0909. Okay, let me make sure. Because now that he's gone live at least once on that account, I'll be able to pick up all his recordings and I'll be able to set up notifications for our Discord and all of that. So we have a Discord and we track a lot of these scammers. We get notifications. Hey, Jay Grandma. When the different scammers go live, so you can watch them in real time. So I will make sure I get those set up. What's the deal with this guy? Oh, yeah, Digital Deceivers is waiting to hear from his lawyer. He threatened to sue Digital Deceivers and was calling her a bully and a hater and a whole bunch of other things. Yeah, yeah. He's a real piece of work. So hello, welcome in. So, Chris, what I wanted to do was actually show some clips that I took from your video from the night you actually busted him. I did look up when that was, and it looked like it was September of 2022, I believe.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while. Definitely. Big Mark 09093. Yeah, that's what I have. Big Mark 09093. So he has several different accounts. He goes by Mark, Big Mark, Nick Wright, Nick White, lots of different names.
He was also using Big Mary.
Really?
Yeah, but that's when he was with Mary. It was
Oh,
probably her
okay.
TikTok, but every one that he had Big Mark, there was also Big Mary with the same numbers.
Wow.
So
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't think he's going to come in here. I doubt it.
especially if
Um,
he's me, he ain't gonna come.
there was an account in Mexican Homies Live earlier called Big Mark 420 or something like that, and I blocked it because he was trying to act like he was Mark, but I'm pretty sure it was a troll.
Yeah,
So, um,
I've never seen Mark use anything 420.
right, yeah, yeah, agreed. Yeah,
Well, can I
he's
give your
definitely single and
followers
ready
just
to
a
mingle.
little bit
Don't
about
get hurt.
me?
Oh, ladies lining up.
Hey, can I give your followers a little bit about me and
Yes,
what
please
I
do.
do?
Please do.
Okay. So my name is Chris. Like she told you guys, we run exposing predators of innocent children. I founded this back in 2019, and it started out with me and my son. Then he was laid off from work. He ended up getting his job back, and he had to go back to work. So he didn't have the time to put into it. We busted guys all over Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, Kentucky, Tennessee, Michigan. Um, I love to go after guys on my birthday. It's like a birthday present to myself. Last year I got one, and he was an ex school teacher, but he was currently a karate teacher or MMA teacher. He
Oh
was
my
teaching
gosh.
kids
So he
coming
had
up.
interaction with lots of
Yeah, well, we
minors.
busted him at the gym where he was teaching these kids while he was teaching the kids, and his wife had no idea we were there. She was inside, and we were busting him in the parking lot. She
Wow.
caught wind of it. She told him, says, "Hey, you're going to accept responsibility for what you did. We're getting a divorce, and when our kids get older, you're going to tell them what you did."
Mm-hmm.
He wouldn't. He had a bond the whole time, and she would not bond him out of jail.
Wow. Is that one posted on your Facebook or where could somebody watch that if
Yeah,
they're
they
interested?
can. All my videos are on exposing predators of innocent children on Facebook. But Facebook did just come out with a new thing. Any Facebook live videos can only stay up for 30 days.
I'm going to actually show what your Facebook account looks like so individuals can go and follow you on there.
Yeah, so um, That one, the one that I'm talking about, is Mark Shimwell from I can't remember where in Michigan, but so that one will be on there until July. But if I did one tonight, it would be 30 days and it would be gone.
Everyone's asking if you have a YouTube.
Well, we had a YouTube, but we had YouTube and TikTok. We were doing them on, and they both banned our accounts. They consider it bullying.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's hard to keep accounts when, they consider exposure
Yeah,
some type of bullying or harassment or something, and obviously there's a big difference from that and what you do.
yeah,
It's a shame that the social media, they will allow, you know, predators on these apps to be
right.
on here every day doing things that they're doing, but the people out here trying to stop that are the ones being punished. And I know that you've had a lot of issues with trying to get law enforcement agencies to even cooperate with what you're doing with helping to catch these individuals. And that's really a shame too. And we've actually experienced that as well because we have encountered people who are violating laws and have active warrants or
And it's
are not
law.
complying with the registry and things like that. And we can't get law enforcement to cooperate or act.
Yeah, it's not law enforcement; it's the prosecutor.
Mm-hmm.
Law
Mm-hmm.
enforcement wants to lock them up, but prosecutors like no, that they're vigilantes. If we were vigilantes, we'd be over here beating people up. We're not doing that. We're turning everything over to law enforcement.
Exactly. You're basically handing them a case on a silver platter.
Yeah, and we've been told that by law enforcement. It's like he's like, man, the only thing I had to do was handcuff him. You did everything else.
Mm-hmm. Well, kudos to the agencies that are cooperating with you.
Yeah,
Um,
if Mark would have been one county over, he would have went to jail that night.
right, right.
And if I
Yep,
would have known he had a warrant, because he had a warrant when we were there, law enforcement does show up, and he wouldn't answer the door for him.
yep. We have all that on video too. I'm going to
Yeah.
show that part.
So he wouldn't answer the door, and the next morning he bounced.
Yep, yep, yep. The
People,
next day they quick moved out.
yeah,
And we have
people
all of
helped him
that
furnish his
here.
apartment. He just left all the furniture and everything.
Yeah, it's crazy. Um, Somebody said what was the warrant for? According to Mark, he
Domestic
said it
violence.
was a domestic charge from when he was 18 from Tennessee. Now, I don't know if that's correct, but that's what he said.
He did do a year in jail over it.
Wow. Was he in there for a year? Okay.
It was like right at a year.
Wow. Okay.
You, I just want to have a.
So, well, we're going to watch the video.
All right.
Um, I hope that you can stick around with us
Yeah,
because I
I'll
do
stick
have a
around,
lot to
and if
show. I hope you can
you
stick
see
around.
something that you want some clarity on, just
Hmm.
pause your video and let me know, and I'll try to clear whatever I can up for you.
That would be awesome. Yep. And if you want to do other things or whatever, if just mute and but just please stick with us. I hope
I'm
you will.
good. I'll stay in the box, and like I said, if you need anything, I'm gonna put it on mute so you don't hear what I'm doing. But if you need anything, just speak up, and I'll unmute it, and we'll go from there.
Awesome. Thank you so much for cooperating with that,
And
Chris.
real quick, any of you guys that are following me because of this, I will follow you guys back when we're all done.
There you go.
I know that I'm getting
So,
a lot of people right now that's following me.
yep, yep. They're gonna
Yes, I
want to
will follow you.
follow what you're doing and make sure you're following on Facebook because he posts all the videos there as of now. Hopefully you can find some other way to get your videos out there if they're going to be deleting them after 30
Well, what
days.
my plan is before they delete them, I'm going to download them to my computer and then re-upload them.
Okay.
I'm hoping
But then you're going to have to
it
keep doing
states
that,
that the
you
lives
know?
are going away in 30 days. It doesn't say anything about a video going away in 30 days.
Okay. Okay. Well, let's hope that all those you can get all those videos and that they stay intact on Facebook because they're very important.
Yep.
So we're gonna now watch the video. Now, I do want to preface this, and you correct me if I'm wrong, Chris, but he didn't actually know the exact address of where Mark and Mary were, but they had given a general vicinity, correct?
Yeah, he told us that he was like right past the gas station, but he wouldn't give us the exact address. But he told us that his door was on the side, the door locked from the inside, and these are all things that we found. Like, we're walking around this building, we think we got the right building, we wasn't 100% sure, and I look up, and the pictures where he sent where he was nude, you can see the heat ducts on the picture, and when I look up in the driveway, I can see those same heat ducts in the room from the ground.
Right.
And
And then
then
Mark was in the
like 5
window,
minutes
right?
later, his head pops up.
Yep. And then Mark was in the window, right? And he had sent you a picture, so you knew exactly what he looked like.
Yep. As I said, his head pops right up in the window.
Yep. So that's how they found the location. Because they didn't know the exact address or location. They just happened to look up. They saw the same ductwork in the apartment through the
We went on a
window.
hunch. You know, that's a
Yep.
2 hour drive for us.
Wow.
So we just went on a hunch, hoping that we find the right place, and we did.
Yep. It worked out. Worked out. So let's watch the video. I would appreciate if you kind of like can hold a lot of questions till the end because I don't want to keep stopping the video or anything like that. So just try to remember your questions and then we can you can ask those at the end of the video, okay? Let me get this set up right here.
Conversation with you, man. Instead of us having to do it through a damn window. There's the shaft that's in the picture. Right. Where she took the picture. Yep. Yeah.
The person with him is Donnie. That's
Mark,
someone that was helping
bring
Chris that
Mary
night.
to the door, or I'm going to have the police out here because you were talking sexual to a 15-year-old boy. So now, I have all, you can delete all the messages. I have all the messages from yours and Mary's phone. So you want to come and talk to me or you want to talk to the police?
Thank you for the gifts.
You coming to the door? Come on down, Mark. He's going to shut it. Hey, Mark, I'm not going anywhere. You better hope one of your neighbors don't open that bottom door down there. I'm trying to give you the chance to come talk to us, buddy. We're in New Albany, Indiana. It's Mark Russell. He wouldn't come to the door, but he's at the window. We have a picture. They sent nude, and the same images that are in the picture, I can see through this window. And he just said his name was Mark Russell. So I don't believe they're married. It's Mark Russell and Mary Harper of New Albany. Mark Russell and Mary Harper of New Albany. Yeah. Mark Russell used to be homeless, and there was an organization that helped him get on his feet, from what we found. Mark, come on down. Let's have a conversation, Mark. What about Adam?
Adam was the name of the decoy.
If it's not you, I'll apologize, and we'll be on our way. Bring Mary with you. Mary Harper. You gonna come to the door? Huh? So you're gonna stay up there? Okay, then we'll be at Circle K when you go to work tomorrow. Well, I'll be right here from whenever you leave. I'll camp out outside that door until you leave. Until you explain to me why you were talking to a 15-year-old boy. Yes, you were. Do you want me to give your phone number out on this Facebook Live?
I had to redact certain words for TikTok,
you want me to
so
give Mary's phone
the
number
full
out?
versions are on Chris's Facebook.
I have them both, buddy. Come on down, Mark.
And when the word P3DO is mentioned, that's where a lot of things are bleeped out because I didn't want that name on here.
Jomo Mark, been exposed to the world. The child predator Mark, preying on our children. Like young boys. So, you gonna come talk to us, buddy? You think it's a coincidence that I found you and you sent a picture from that window? The same window you're talking to me from. All the ductwork in there. So, you want to come and talk to me at the door?
And he does eventually come and talk to them, so stay tuned.
I ain't going away, man.
Crystal, they are speaking with Mark Russell, a scammer on this app.
Marky Mark.
Where's Mary? Is she home or is she working?
Tell Mary come to the window.
It is Mark and his
Mary
girlfriend at the time,
had
Mary.
a little lamb. She wanted to molest him.
15-year-old boy. They wanted to have her way with him both at the same time. They disposed of
Hi, do I know
Yeah,
you, Breezy?
they wanted
You're trying to request the box?
This 15-year-old boy. They sent you. If you see the little the duct shaft right there, the heating for the furnace or whatever, that is in the pictures that he sent that they both sent us where they were naked. So when I came around here, I seen that and I took a picture. He appeared in the window.
Yep, you're right, digital deceivers. He
coming
blames
out,
Mary
Mark?
now, but when all this happened, he didn't blame Mary then.
Yeah, I got pictures of him, guys. But yeah, New Albany prosecutor right now won't work with us, so we're just gonna expose him for what he is, and him and Mary Harper of New Albany, Indiana.
So Chris knew at this point that the
So,
prosecutors
sorry,
were probably
he
not
ain't
going to
gonna
do
come out and
anything.
talk,
So his main focus was to try to
the door
expose
to the
him
apartment is locked.
and at least spread
It's
some
got a
awareness
deadbolt
about
on it
him. And that's
to
very
get into all
similar
the
to what we
apartments, so
do.
you gotta have a
We
key,
know
which
we're
he
not
told us
always going to
that.
completely stop what's going
So,
on with these scammers and what
We'll walk
people
back
are
around and see
doing,
if
but
he's open
we
on the
try
door.
to bring
I'll
awareness
go
and
bang on the
expose
door, see
them
if
as much
anybody
as possible
wants to
to
answer.
warn people, right?
Is he still there? Are you getting dressed, Mark? Did you send another picture to another little boy naked?
Karen, New Albany.
Huh, Mark? In the corner here.
He's standing up.
Oh, he's standing up now? Is that Mary?
There's Mary and Mark.
Mary and Mark! Come out here, Mary!
He's calling him out, y'all.
Mary, why don't you come and talk to us? Come to the door and talk to me. I promise nothing will happen. Mary, come to the window. If you come and talk to me, I won't tell all your neighbors. Yeah, they got this bad boy locked down. Hey, Donnie, come on. They're coming.
Oh, he's coming out.
They're coming to the door, guys.
And here they get to talk to Mark and Mary. Hi, Dollar Diva. Thank you, BB. I appreciate if my mods can maybe answer some of the questions while we're watching the video. I did ask for questions to be asked at the end, please, but if there's any necessary, if you could try to help answer those. Thank you.
I promise you nothing. We're not here to hurt you. You have my word on it. I'm recording for your protection and mine. All right?
Thank you, BB.
Are you going to come out here and talk? Huh? I didn't call the police.
I don't know Adam, man.
Come out here and I'll show you the messages.
He's saying he doesn't know Adam. Adam was the
Come
name
out
of the
here and I'll show
decoy,
you the messages. I promise you.
who he thought was a 15-year-old boy.
You and Mary both. Come on out here and I'll show you the messages, all right? Hey, I promise you I'm not going to hurt you, dude. Nobody's going to hurt you, all right? We're recording for our safety and yours.
Thank you, beauty.
Look, there's a cop right there. I'm not here to hurt you, buddy.
You're welcome, Susie.
If you want me to call the cops and have them come and then we'll talk? Listen, hold on. You want to come out and talk to me, or do you want me to call the police and then we'll talk? I'm giving you a chance to do it without the police. All right?
This was in September 2022.
So, come on out here.
I'm not
living outside the door.
Okay, so why are you guys trying to have 15? Yes, you are.
An 18-year-old is what he
Oh,
told us.
hold on.
What's an 18-year-old?
Hold up. Wait a
I'm
minute.
not talking to nobody.
You know Adam?
No, I don't.
Oh, he knows Adam.
You both know Adam.
Luna, this was the people that busted him was Chris, and he's here in the box
But do they have naked pictures of you guys?
from exposing predators of innocent children.
Damn. And the friends you got.
Wow.
We have an open relationship. What business is it of yours?
No, that's
No,
fine.
it's no
It's not.
business. But
If you want to have an open relationship, that's perfectly fine. I have no problem with that.
you're hooking up
Yes, you were.
with
Yes, you were.
18-year-old kids,
Yeah,
it's
you
a
were.
problem.
Yeah, you were.
Yes, you are.
No,
We
I'm
even
not.
have another friend named Mark.
No, not.
Actually,
But is it okay? But is there a Mark and Melissa that live right here? You told us.
Oh, Mark and Mary?
Or Mark and Mary. I'm sorry,
Mary
Mary.
Harper.
Mary.
see, that kind of throws me off.
No, it
Because
don't.
it's
It don't.
Melissa.
Okay,
You
well,
know how many pedophiles?
it's Mary. I'm
You know how
sorry.
many we bust during the week and they all run
Either get
together.
It right and
We
do
got
a
it right.
good job or don't do it at all.
We got it right.
I got it right. I'm here.
Because
We
you
haven't
keep saying
talked to
Melissa.
15-year-old. I promise you that one, man.
Yeah, you have.
I've been talking to an 18-year-old.
No.
That's what I was told on Grindr.
Oh,
got multiple-
he knew right where we were from.
Grinder.
Luna, the guy talking to Mark is in the
Nick
box.
White. He's
Yeah. What about Nick White?
you got another name?
No.
You do on your Facebook, Nick.
So what? That's been my Facebook for years.
No, it just said Nick White, aka
Yeah.
Mark. So yeah.
Okay.
Always better be safe than protected.
I'm not trying to beat up no.
Be safe. Yeah, you were.
You were.
I was not. I promise you.
No, I promise you, you
No,
were.
I was not.
You were.
Predator.
We got him. You're welcome.
You want to try to
It's
beat up
all
with nobody?
lies.
It's not lies.
We got everything on.
Mary,
the
you sent naked pictures yourself.
People have
standing in
those.
front of that window.
We sent a lot of
I
People
sent
have
a lot
pictures
of
of those.
It came from your
I'm never-
Oh
phone.
my
Your
gosh,
phone,
man.
It came from your phone, Mary. It is a digital trail, Mary.
Yeah.
It's your phone. You did it, Mary. It's time to admit it. Face up. Fess up. Come on, tell the world why you want a 15-year-old
I don't
boy.
know where you're coming up with this.
Where it could
And
be.
you keep saying Melissa, so
No, it's
Nobody said
Mary
Melissa,
Harper.
It's Mary
That's
Harper.
what you kept
Okay,
saying.
I made a mistake and said Melissa.
One time.
So
It's
which one is
It's
it?
Mary fucking Harper and Mark.
No, we weren't messing up 15.
Yeah, you were.
Yes, you
Hold
were.
on, I'm trying to pull it
yes,
up,
you
man.
were, Mark. Come clean. Come clean, Mark. All your neighbors know. All the it's on video camera. Your whole
He
place
was
is
never
on video.
here, so.
No, you're right.
Now,
So if I can show you, hold on. So if I can show you in text message that he told you he was 15, you're going to admit to it, right?
He's told me he was 18. Never told me he was 15.
No.
I never got a text like that. Because if he would have said that, I would have blocked him instantly.
No, you
on
wouldn't have.
Messenger.
You did not. You enticed him, kept going, and wanted him to come over and have
No,
sex
I
with
did not.
both of you. You did.
Well, I got to be honest with you. I'm 15. I date older guy. You seem to
I'm
be
not. Don't worry
cool.
about me.
Hold on.
that's
Definitely.
to play with little kids.
No, we
I
don't.
don't.
We stop
I
people.
don't either.
We stop people like you from playing with little
Right.
kids.
don't
That's
either.
right. You do.
Bullshit. It says right here. Look.
I've been married 25 years.
Right
You're
there.
a sick scum of the
I gotta
earth.
be honest with you. I'm 15. I date older.
You both.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Is that your messages that they sent you?
I didn't get that message.
Come on.
Didn't get that message.
Her text to come first.
Oh my. Well, I wouldn't want Texas from her, but.
Crazy
It
lady.
took 3 days for one of her
Yeah,
texts.
Mary
to
needs
So look at this, guys. Hold on.
Disgusting. You're right.
So it states right there. Hold on. It's gotta set in.
You're disgusting.
No, those aren't
You're
real
all
pictures.
disgusting.
Those are AI pictures,
Yeah.
just so you're aware.
So everybody in the world knows
Those are not
what
real
you are.
pictures of a boy.
It's not lying.
You guys know what you did as a felony?
We didn't do anything.
Yeah, you did. You fucking did.
You did.
You sent naked pictures. Hold on, I'm about to show you.
Soliciting. You don't send them
Not
to
from
minor.
your guys'
don't send-
fucking phones.
You don't send them to minor kids.
Oh my
15-year-old
God.
boy. Liar, Mark. You're a liar.
You want to believe what
You're
you
both Mary. You're both lying.
Online. This is text message. Come right from your phone.
Nothing to anybody.
Yeah,
You
it
did.
came right from your phone.
You did.
No,
You're
Don't worry about nobody. Ain't nobody gonna mess with you.
Nobody's
I
gonna
promised you that. Nobody's gonna put their hands on you. I'm not gonna let nobody put their hands on you. All right.
Most
So
of
you
what
don't
I
have to worry
bleeped out
about
was the
nobody.
word P3DO.
But now you got to deal with your neighbors, and now your neighbors are going to
We'll
know
get
that
to
you guys
that,
are both
Diane.
child predators. Hey, take the camera off.
September 2022. We will get to why they weren't prosecuted.
No, I'm not.
We're not lying.
They're trying to meet a 15-year-old kid.
Pedophiles.
I have all the messages right here, bro.
Right. They are. They're being exposed.
They won't do nothing in this fucking county.
Yeah, cops don't do that.
Yeah, we already know.
We're trying.
No, we're not. No, we're not. I just showed you.
We got all.
He says, "Oh, I didn't get that text message. Said that the kid was 15."
That's lies.
No, it ain't,
We got
Mary.
all the proof.
No,
right
it
here.
ain't.
You know it.
I know it's the truth.
I know it's a bold-faced lie.
pull up, and they'll make the arrest and shit.
So, I mean,
You didn't do anything.
yes, you did.
You have intentions. You're soliciting from a
I
minor.
didn't do anything with a minor.
You're
You
soliciting
tried.
from a minor.
No, we did not.
You know,
If I
hey,
hadn't been here, you'd have been up
hey,
there.
my admin betted me that I couldn't get you to come to the door. Said that you had this door locked and you'd never come out. She's wrong.
You're trying to escape.
We weren't trying to do anything.
She's up there getting dressed in front of the window and escaping. We see.
You got a 15-year-old kid up there now?
No, there's nobody up
Do
there.
you
I
have
hope
any
not.
children up there?
Dumbass.
You're the dumbass.
I'm the dumbass.
If you want to have respect, you give respect.
Yeah, you do look like a. I'm glad you said that.
You do look like a. Thank you.
Sarcastic bitches.
We don't need no sarcasm from you.
Liars.
Huh?
Shit better be good.
Well,
It's all bullshit. They're lying to you.
Nobody's
No,
lying.
Yes, it is.
You are.
Arguing about shit that's none of your
It
concern.
is
Both of them.
concern. You're.
kid.
How old are you?
No, you no. You said she's
Well, we know
23.
how old- You're 23. We know how old you
Actually,
are.
no, I'm
Are you
not.
24 now?
Okay, well, you're over 18.
I'm not.
You guys will be no.
Soliciting sex.
Doesn't matter.
So listen, hey,
Oh, whatever.
just admit what you did.
You're nasty.
They're nasty. They're trying to have 15-year-old boy.
Yeah,
Yes, you were.
You're nasty fuck.
Hey, send me the phone number to my to the Facebook page, please.
Oh, bullshit.
Fruit pie sarcastically scumbag into you. Yeah. Telling me I look like a. And they're clearly a.
Oh, yeah,
They're clearly a.
They're calling them P3DOs.
They all know they don't believe our lies. They believe our truth.
It's dead up truth.
I have all the messages right here on my phone. Look, Mary Harper and Mark Russell, 2 files for both of them.
That's right.
All right.
You're busted. You guys
If I need to go get the damn phone where you guys were texting, I can go do that and turn it over to the detectives.
15-year-old.
So if you want to keep playing and keep fucking lying, then that's what I'll do. So, did you know that the kid was 15?
No, sir. I
You're a
promise you.
fucking liar.
He told me he
All
was
right.
18 when I was talking to him.
No, he didn't. I just showed you. He told
I
you
didn't get that
15.
message. If I would have got that, I would have fucking blocked him.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You wanted a young
I
fucking
did
little
not.
boy. You thought so this little young little boy wanted your guys' fucking ugly asses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking ugly.
Look who's talking.
You look like a fucking
Jomo.
Oh.
Look at her. Look at her. We're not here to belittle anybody, otherwise being a, we're not body. You are.
We were not.
You are both. You both want to have sex trying to get them to work.
Prosecutor won't do nothing in that county.
Yeah.
And the police are there.
We go one county over, they're going to jail.
JB, this is from September 2022.
Check your kids' devices.
Right, Digital. And he has worked at a carnival. Yes. Yes, just Jason.
They don't want to prosecute.
So yeah, we're talking to some neighbors out here. Yeah, his name on Facebook is Nick White, aka Mark.
These guys
So
from all around to catch
Mark, I
people.
forgot his last name.
I got somebody texting me telling me to get out of their town and get off their property.
Yeah, get out of their town, huh?
So yeah,
Making herself puke. Yeah, she's nasty. They always be making themselves sick. They're making me sick.
People them out. And then apparently the
Spread the
cops
word,
in
Bobby.
Albany don't do shit about it.
nope.
Won't do shit about it.
It's not really the police. It's the prosecutor.
The prosecutor won't do shit about it.
Why is that?
No, I'm
Don't
sure
know.
it's nasty as a mess.
Yeah, you're right. So police are here. So
Do shit about it though.
yeah. I
Exactly,
have a
Cleveland.
firearm
She
in my right
was.
front pocket, man. Just so you know. I mean, I've been out in this county before. You guys prosecutor ain't gonna do nothing. But Mark,
Talking to the
I can't think of
police.
his last name, and Mary Harper, they live on the second floor here. They come out and talk to us. They've been soliciting 15-year-old boy. I have all the messages that I can email you guys if they're gonna do anything, but I kind of doubt they will. They've sent naked pictures of themselves.
You can clearly see it's.
We went around the other side, and they got the window open, and if they see you, they may come back out. I don't know.
I think we're back down to this door here. Have them send all that stuff to you.
Yeah. Yep. I can get it over.
So as far, are you guys like a private entity?
Yep.
No. 2 cents a handcuff.
No. We're just doing it on our own. We're not associated.
Okay,
Yep.
so you don't have any like law enforcement
Nope.
backing or
Nope.
anything like that.
Nope.
It's all basically a private organization
Right.
which you guys run.
Yep. I've got arrest in. I've got
Let's
arrest.
step over here so we're not.
I've got arrest in Clark County.
Yeah.
But we had one here not too long ago, and they wouldn't do anything.
I'm speak with them.
They're not the people.
Yeah, I know. They live on the 4th.
No, they just live in apartment 1. I actually left to call you one. They said that you all were already here.
I talk about you all live in 4, don't you?
No.
4.
The one you're looking for lives in 1, right? That what you're?
The guy that you
Yeah.
were friends with.
Yeah. Yeah. If you want in, you better get in. That's the only way you're getting in.
We'll go in.
You want me in? Because this door automatically locks. It's just.
Yeah, it won't let you back in. Let me get your phone number.
Take us your personal information. I'll get it for you. Awesome. I got a badge with everything on it.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna get all this information from you.
Yeah, that's fine.
I just blocked an account called Hey It's Me Big Mark that had someone's phone number in it. I don't approve of doxing anyone's phone numbers or personal information like that,
The
so
prosecutor
they're
done told
blocked.
us that they're not gonna do anything. You know, so this right here is more just to fucking expose people who they are.
We need to let the world know.
We had a guy come over from Cincinnati to the park here, and the 2 officers walked up, talked to him, says, "All right, you're free to go." Didn't even talk to us, you know. And,
Thank you,
which
Protector.
kind of irritated me.
Night Phoenix, there was an account that their bio had somebody's phone
It's just
number in it, so
unfortunate
we're not gonna deal with that in here.
You know that the Floyd County prosecutor here won't do nothing.
If I give you my work email, my police email,
Yeah.
you email me some of this information that you have?
I'll email you it all.
He emailed all of the information to the police department, y'all.
Hello. That's what I thought.
Somebody already calling?
Oh yeah, well there was one
Yes,
that was
Breezy.
texting.
He's on every day. Well, he wasn't on
use
today.
apps and
He's
text
on a
me
ban
and
until
talk
April
all kinds
1st.
of shit.
Well, he was on today, I think, on a backup account, I was told.
He said, I even showed him. He's like, "Oh, the guy told me he was 18." I said, "Look, man, it says right here 15." He's like, "I didn't get that text message." Come on, man. So their captain's here. See what happens.
If some of my mods
where
could
we at
please
in New
answer the
Albany,
questions in the
I'm not
chat.
gonna give that location right now.
I can't answer questions right now because I want you to hear this.
Yeah. We know that the prosecutor already stated on the last one, we had a gentleman that come from Cincinnati over to pick an underage girl up. He was going to take her across state lines, and they won't do nothing. So it's a man and woman.
There you go. They won't do anything. The prosecutor won't act.
Let me see if I can get a decent
You
picture.
guys keep asking
without,
why no one's doing anything.
So-
The prosecutor won't act on it in that county.
That's
Look.
Mark.
There's some of the chats, and I've seen them.
Phone's a little blurry, but yeah, that's Mark.
That's a picture that he sent to the decoy.
And that's his lovely chomo.
And that's a
woman,
picture that Mark sent to the
Mary.
decoy of Mary.
Trying to make it where it ain't blurry on you. So that's Mary, guys. He said, "Hello, it's Big Mark." He calls himself Big Mark. So cops told us to hang tight. They're going over to talk to somebody, the captain. So we're gonna see what happens, and we will, do what we do. So we're emailing everything over to the officer right now. And is that your captain?
Mary is older than 20.
He was just.
And that wouldn't matter anyway, Michelle.
Talk to the prosecutor and probably what you guys have already heard on that.
Yep.
So we're going to go up there, try to make contact, see if they'll talk to us.
Real quick, before we go up there, what's a little bit of the backstory about this? How did this come up?
So we put an ad on Grinder, and Mark had started talking, and then he wanted to bring Mary into it. Mary started messaging. So, I mean, they both were text messaging back and forth. I sent you both files.
Okay.
And
What'd this ad say?
we just put a profile up, and they contacted us.
What's the profile is what I mean.
I mean, just a picture of a young boy. And he was all over it, messing, hey, this is Big Mark.
And do you know this gentleman's name?
Mark.
That's all you know is Mark?
No, Mark Russell.
Mark Russell.
And Mary Harper. And he admitted to texting, but he's like, he never told me he was 15. I was like, and I showed him, and he was like, I never got that message. Come on, man.
So at some point through the messages,
Right at the beginning. So once they start messaging, right? Once they start messaging on the app, we get them off the app. We give them a phone number to text, and they start texting the number, right? And then that's when we tell them, hey, we're only 15 years old. We tell them on the site we're 15. They kick us off.
I appreciate it. I just wanted the backstory before we go back.
Yeah. But it should be in your email, so.
Appreciate you. I got this young lady. I'm going to get this young lady a call.
So they're going to call the young lady to get back into the building. They're going to go up and knock on the door. So we'll stick around. There's 4 police officers here now. One is a captain. So I'll just wait and see what they got to say. But, can't hold our breath. Don't look for anybody getting arrested tonight. But, yeah. His username on TikTok is Big Mark 0202. Probably so.
Yeah, he was on TikTok back then.
This is so fake.
2022.
Please explain how this is fake.
Definitely not fake.
Yeah. If there was a damn kid, they would have molested that kid.
They're not answering.
They won't answer the door.
They won't answer the door
They
for
won't
the
answer
police.
the door for the police. So.
Well, it's like I said, you send all that stuff to Officer James here.
Yep.
Stunning he was. He got on a bus the other night.
From here,
Said he's going to South Carolina.
So Mark Russell and Mary Harper.
Because I've never even seen mail from them. Because, the store don't open. Everyone's mail just goes.
If you Google Mark Russell, there's a picture of him from a news article. And that's him. Some homeless shelter was helping him out. It's from a few years ago. No, they walk. If you go to that parking lot, they're the second thing. You can the pictures that they sent us. You can see the duck. That's how we got him to come to the door because he was standing in the damn window.
Well, I'm just trying to get make sure the name we are getting is his actual name.
Oh yeah, it's him.
We've checked.
Yes, Miranda.
Mark Russell.
September 2022.
We get a picture.
But he's actively on TikTok. So, like
Is that
today.
something you're going to email me?
It's in there.
Like all the time.
Yeah.
So that's part of the whole package.
So yeah,
Begging
this
for
right
money.
here is what they sent to the 15-year-old. Okay, you're sending that to a 15-year-old?
See the ductwork? You can see it from that window in there outside.
Yeah.
So
Hey, because they told us, said, go past the gas station, then you'll see my apartment and then the liquor store. So we figured this was the apartment, and then we got to looking, and I went all around the building, and I seen that ductwork, and I went to go take a picture, and then Mark popped up in the window. I'm like, hey, Mark, come out here and talk to us. We were able to get him to come to the door, but the police, for some reason, can't. So I think they're pretty much done.
All right, gentlemen, we're going to get the ball rolling on possibly moving this forward, okay?
All right. So, got our information?
So all there on there is their phone numbers. You said.
I can have it sent to you if it's not on there.
Yeah.
Because it'll be on the phone.
Just that way.
Send that over to you as well.
Yeah.
Please.
That way.
Oh, here, I got the phone numbers.
That way, if this gains traction, there's some more, there to grip on too for this. All right. Definitely the worst types of people. Yeah, and they're teaming up.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Teaming up, got each other's back. Absolutely.
I'm not going to say them out loud.
No, please don't.
There's Mary's.
Every 15-year-old boy's dream. I don't know. Shoot, I don't think so. Shoot. You know, and Mark's is.
All right. All right.
Thank you.
Yep. So, all right, guys, that's it. So, we're about to drive back to Indy.
Appreciate
Thanks, everybody, for being a part of tonight's festivities.
So that's about the end of that video. I know lots and lots of people are asking, you know, why weren't they prosecuted? Why aren't they in jail? I don't know. Maybe, Chris, can you provide some insight on that? I mean, it was talked about a little bit in the video, but people are kind of upset.
It's in the state of Indiana, probably all states, it's up to the prosecutor what's going to be charged. And I know a lot of prosecutors in Indiana are hooked with an organization called IPAC. It's Indiana Prosecutor Association Coalition or something like that. And the IPAC tells them that if they take cases from groups like us, they're not going to get the funding that they get. So a lot of the prosecutors stay away from groups. I've noticed that the bigger the city, it's a waste of time.
Wow. So it has to do with
St.
funding? It has to
Louis.
do with money?
Yeah, pretty much. They
Wow.
want the funding, and they're not going to get funding if they keep taking cases from groups like us, because they want to say that we're vigilantes. And not one time did we put our hands on anybody. We threatened anybody. We may sit there and crack jokes or whatever, but we're not out here hurting nobody. And I mean, you clearly hear me tell him, hey, I'm not law enforcement, I'm not going to hurt you, and I give you my word that. And we've never went out there and hurt somebody unless they try to do something to us.
Wow. That's crazy.
On a rare occasion. Most of the time when you go bust these guys, they'll talk to you because they want you to go away. They don't want you to tell their wives or tell law enforcement. And I will tell you, after this was over, I got a phone call from the neighbor that you hear talking.
Yeah.
He said that it was so quiet in that apartment you could hear pin drop, because he knew that he had that warrant. He didn't want them to think that he was there.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, he had an active warrant from Tennessee at the time, and he claimed it was for a charge from when he was 18, for something regarding a domestic, type of situation. I don't know if that's true, but that's what he claimed. So he had an active warrant at the time. So when the cops showed up, he didn't want to come back out, and they didn't want to answer the door. And the very next day, they moved out. They took off. And they actually screwed over the organization that had helped them to get that apartment and furnishings and everything, because they just up and left, and they left a lot of things behind. They just took off.
They only took what they could carry.
Wow.
They could put in a backpack their clothes, and I mean, they left furniture, dishes, everything, books.
Yep.
And I'll tell you, Mary's a follower.
Mm-hmm.
So anything Mark wanted, Mary did. Mary's on disability. She would give her disability check to Mark, no questions asked.
Yep.
So, is Mary in the wrong for this? Of course she is. But I can tell you she only did it because Mark wanted it to happen.
Yep. I mean, she was an active participant, and she was guilty too. But again, it was his idea, and he initiated everything,
I guess there was a time that allegedly he was trying to have sex with one of the other homeless people in the homeless camp here in Indiana. And there was a big old ordeal about that with him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, was that the guy Robert?
I think so.
Yeah, that's mentioned a little bit in one of the interviews that I have here. So next up, I have an interview that Chris actually did with Mark. Now, I do want to preface this by saying that Chris had offered Mark $50 to do an interview after this bust happened so that he could, quote unquote, tell his side of the story. But the deal was that Mark needed to be honest with all of his answers. Okay, that was the deal. He needed to be honest with all of his answers. But Mark was not honest with his answers. So guess what? What happened, Chris?
Yeah, Mark didn't get no $50.
Yep, Mark didn't get anything.
I knew that he wasn't going to be honest. I knew that he was going to pin everything on Mary. So I would have gave him $1,000.
Yeah, you knew he wasn't going to be honest, so it didn't matter. Whatever, he knew he was not going to have to pay Mark any money because he knew that Mark was going to lie. He knew that Mark was going to
This
lie.
interview is after he went to Tennessee and did his jail time.
Oh, okay. So this was after he got out of jail in Tennessee.
Yeah, this is after Mary done left him, because she had did an interview before he did.
I have her interview too, but I was gonna, play his first here. So that way you can get both perspectives from both Mark and Mary about this situation. All right, so we're gonna listen to Mark's interview when he gets him onto this interview. Mark thinks he's gonna get $50, but he has to be honest to do it, and he can't even be honest. All right.
So, as y'all know, I've been talking to Mark Russell from back in September. So, first I want to bring Donnie on.
Yes, always.
So, Mark is going to be joining us.
Hey, Barbie.
If y'all don't remember, him and his girlfriend Mary had the apartment where they didn't want to come outside. They were talking to if I remember right, it was a 15-year-old boy that they allegedly wanted them to take turns. Him and Mary supposedly wanted the young boy. They were sending messages. Somebody was sending messages while he was in school and wanting pictures of his. I mean, it was just horrible.
There's Mark.
Yep. Like I said.
What's going on, man? What do you want to say, man?
Well, like I've said before,
Hey, hold on. First, I'm going to give you a few minutes to explain, whatever you want to say. And then me and Donnie have some questions that we need you to answer truthfully. If you answer our questions truthfully, I'll hold up to my end of the deal.
All righty, sir, I got you.
All right, go ahead.
I
The
think
floor is yours.
Donnie left.
I'll get him back. Go ahead. You can go ahead and start.
Well, sir, those text messages were not sent by me. She was trying to keep me around because she didn't want to be alone. So I did find the profile on Grindr on my own, yes. But as soon as I got the text messages saying he was 16 years old, I told her. And she would use my phone on the regular basis to play video games and stuff like that. So she was sending text messages without me knowing and deleting them.
No, she had her own phone.
So I had no clue that she was still in communication.
There were separate messages from her own
until
phone.
That day you showed up at the house. And no, we didn't want to come down because I was drunk. I really didn't know what was going on. I was deep into my addiction, which is no excuse.
You're right.
And since then, I've actually been sober. And yes, I did get out of jail for everybody to want to know. It wasn't nothing to do with anything that people think it was. It was an old domestic charge and an unlawful imprisonment charge up in Indiana when I was 18 years old.
Right, Debs.
I've never once talked to a child in that way and never would.
Mrs. Bella, he's here in the box.
I just ended up with the wrong person.
Well, that's
He's our special
here
guest,
to there, but yeah.
Chris.
And while I was in jail, I broke up with her because I realized what she was doing.
Oh, yeah.
Are you in contact with her now?
I talk to her about once a week because she still pays the phone bill.
Oh, of course.
Which after this live, if she finds it, she probably won't.
She was still paying his phone bill, even after he got out of jail.
But I'm willing
Yes,
to
Sandy.
risk that because I can always find a way to get my phone back on.
Right, well.
Begging on TikTok?
Your man that is always out there getting money from your followers. So, we see it.
Right now I have been, and some people say go find some work. A couple of past days I've been working with a guy up here holding my own.
Yeah. So you're in Mississippi right now?
I am in Alabama.
So at that time, he was in Alabama. He's been in so many different states, you guys.
Okay, so here's my thing, man. When we showed up, you denied everything. You never once said it was her. You said your phone got stolen.
I did, and that was her. That's what you wanted to say.
Hold on, let me finish here. And then you kept saying that you sent naked pictures of yourself to your own friends, and that's who possibly could have did this to you.
Yes, I have sent pictures of those. I had them on Twitter for a while. The both
Twitter?
of us. You had my picture.
You had naked pictures on Twitter of you and her.
What the? Naked pictures on Twitter?
Because a lot of people use Twitter for that too. So
really?
But if you
Wow.
Twitter's loaded.
naked pictures on Twitter,
I post them on my page, and then people can get a hold of them.
you post naked pictures on your page for people to see you naked?
I mean, yeah, a lot of people do on Twitter. That's not really
What?
too uncommon, actually.
That's not against Twitter.
No, that's a lot of Twitters like that.
Wow.
No. I do not know. I have taken all those photos down because I realized people could see them that shouldn't see them, and that's not a very Christian-like thing to do.
Christian-like.
I mean, it's not Christian-like to talk sexual to a 15-year-old boy either.
It's not, and I would not do that. I am telling you 100% the truth. I couldn't say anything around her because I needed her to for financial security because I didn't always want to work.
Oh.
So I really couldn't say nothing right then and there around her.
You didn't want to work, or you couldn't work?
I didn't like the work. I was working, but I would call in a lot, so I was kind of using her for her check. So I couldn't
Using her for her check.
At least you're admitting to that. I mean, that you used her.
And she also liked to hit on me when we were drunk and everything else, so I didn't want her to do that night either, because I didn't want another domestic charge again.
Oh.
Is that why you left that night?
Is that why I left?
Yeah.
Yes.
You didn't leave because you had the warrant?
That wouldn't have been picked up until I got to Indiana or to Tennessee. I didn't want to go to Tennessee, but she wanted to go, and I got picked up on it.
Didn't you have the warrant when we were there?
Yes, I did. But it was a Tennessee pickup.
If they would have ran you, they would have seen that warrant. That's why you took off.
It was a Tennessee pickup only, though. I think. I don't know. I'm happy I got that charge behind me, though, after all these years.
So, hey, are you saying, though, that Mary knew that the boy was 15 and you didn't know that?
Mary knew. I knew. I saw the text message. I stopped texting, and I told her. And when
why did you come clean right then and say that it was Mary?
I was scared of her and her family.
And you can't tell me that you were scared of little old Mary.
I'm not violent.
You're a big boy, man.
That doesn't mean anything, man. I'm not a violent person anymore. I did not want to have to put my hands on her if she put her hands on me to get another charge.
Right.
So
your hands on you, have her ass locked up.
But Indiana doesn't always go that way. Sometimes they'll lock up the male just because you're a man.
Oh.
If you're sitting there telling them that she hit you, they would have locked her up.
I went through that before, and I got locked up over in Kentucky. So I don't always trust
Kentucky
them.
now. So he has DV charges too in Tennessee and Kentucky. He says
he ran to Kentucky after that night.
Came from both of your phones, and I know for a fact you do not leave your phone at home while you're working.
I sometimes did.
No,
I didn't always take the
You're always on TikTok asking for money every day.
I had two different phones at that time too. My main phone when I leave at home, and I had my secondary phone, my free government phone. that I would take to work.
She wouldn't let you take the phone that's in her name to work? Is that what you're trying to tell?
No, that wasn't why. I just took the free one to work with me to use it on Wi-Fi because we had a Wi-Fi router from the library that I used. Yeah. So I left the other one at home, the nicer one at home, and took the crappier one because I worked in a warehouse where if it got dropped, it would have got broke. I was working down at a veneer place. Huh?
Where's Mary at now?
Somewhere back in Jeffersonville.
So if I make contact with Mary, she's going to say that it was all her and not you?
No, she's going to try to put it on me. But that's what she was doing since we've been together, trying to blame me for everything that's going on.
You were out there. She was taking up for you and saying it wasn't you, but we knew for a fact that it was both of you.
She said it wasn't her and it wasn't you either one.
Well, yes, that's what she said then, but now I don't know what she would say. Because she doesn't really like me anymore because I don't know, her mother got in her head.
She probably don't like you because you used her for all her money and you got her mixed up into this bullshit.
I didn't.
And I'm going to tell you what you told me the other day about the statute of limitation being up. You're so wrong, buddy.
I looked that up and, like I said, I would never do that. I'm telling you the truth. I have no need to lie about it. If I was going to lie about it and keep lying about it,
he does have reason to lie about it.
Tell about it. I would just kept sending messages.
I believe that you only came on here because to get the $50 that I told you that I would give.
No. And I came on here to pull my name.
I would give it to you on the contingency that you tell the truth.
This is sort of like begging.
I care less about the $50. I also want to clear my name. Because I don't want to fuck up the rest of my life, so.
It's too late for that, Mark.
Yeah, I mean, you put yourself out there, you and her both. You know, I'm not saying that it was one and not the other. It was both of you. Because let me tell you how I know that it was both of you, Mark. Whenever somebody texts, there's a certain way that they text. You can tell a man's text messages from a woman's text messaging.
Not always.
And you can, well, in these you can, because you can definitely see the difference in the text messaging.
The style and the mentality, you tell.
Oh, right here telling me that it was two different people texting, your phone and her phone. We have both phone numbers. You know, you were begging a young boy to send you pics while he was in school.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I left my phone at home. I'm telling the truth on that. If she had someone else there, I don't know. Because people said they saw other people coming out of the apartment when I wasn't home.
Oh, it could have been someone else faking as you.
Well, from what I've heard, there was some people coming out of the apartment during the morning hours.
I can see you naked, Mark. I can see you and Mary both naked. I close my eyes.
There was a guy that came over all the time to have her.
That's terrible.
So I don't. And she also had bar friends she still talked to. And people said they saw people come to the apartment when I wasn't at home. Because I worked from 7 to 3:30. So and people said they seen people coming in the apartment. I worked from.
Oh! You just said you worked from 7 to 3:30, right?
Yes, at the veneer place. I worked from 7 in the morning till 3 at night.
Oh, no, man. So at 5:56, you weren't seeing. At 6:53, you weren't sending messages.
I did not send any messages to him. Once you sent the message and told me how old he was, I didn't send any more.
So
he's showing the messages.
Is you the ones in the dream? Or the young boy. And if you look right here, it timestamps it 7:01 p.m. So you would have been home when this message was sent. Again, at 7:04, 7:05. We can go on and on. It's all timestamped from the text messaging on the app that I use to dump these phones. So it clearly shows that you were at home at them times.
I was home, but I wasn't using my phone.
You didn't see her steadily messaging people on your phone.
She uses my phone all the time. I don't pay attention to what she's doing because I'm on the laptop watching movies. She could be playing games, messaging her mother, her aunt, anybody.
Well, I mean, she can do all she wants. Well, we're talking about you and her messaging underage kids. And you kept telling him, send me pics so I know that you're not a cop.
Yeah, I didn't send any of those. I'm telling you.
I got it pulled up right here. Hold on. It straight says, like I told you, I need to see something so I know that you're not no funny and trapping somebody. That's what you said.
That's what she said. That's not what I said.
That came from your phone at 8:26, and you said you're at home at that time.
Yeah, it doesn't mean I'm using it. She uses it all the time to text her mother and her.
She had her own phone.
She's texting or what other thing she's doing.
I just don't believe that, man.
No, I have no need to lie about it. I really don't.
Yes, she does.
Hey, when we get off here, can you send me Mary's phone number?
I can, yeah.
I'm going to give the same opportunity that I'm giving you. I asked her to come on here and tell her side of it because I'm telling you, this is going to be far from over, man, until we get to the bottom of it. You know, just said you checked it and the statute limitations are not up.
I'll send you her number when we get off.
Because, you know, you're saying it wasn't you, and I don't believe it. You know, let me tell you another reason why I believe that you're into young boys. What happened? What happened with the boy where you at work at the carnival that you got caught in the bathroom?
Nah, see,
There was no incident about a bathroom and a boy.
I did.
Okay, go on. Well, I gotta be honest. He's 8 older. You seem cool, and the gig with your wife seems cool because I'm bi. But if you don't want to chat, that's cool. You said, what? Wow, you're 50? You have other pics? So now, one time did you tell him that you did not want to talk to him?
I stopped talking. I didn't send anything after that.
And you didn't stop talking because you kept on going. As soon as he told you that, listen, and you said go on at 7:37. At 7:46, he told you that he was underage. And then immediately at 7:47, right there, you said, what? Wow, you're 15?
Yeah, Mark's in here. Join the box, Mark.
That tells me that it was you. You didn't stop talking to him.
Okay, well.
Take a box, Mark.
I got everything pulled up right here, man, because I knew you were going to lie. You took advantage of Mary, but, you know, that's no excuse for her to be a part of this. Mary is not mentally a 5-year-old. Yeah, I would run too, Mark.
He ran.
See if I can get Donnie back.
Let's see if he's gonna run tonight. Are you gonna run tonight, Mark?
Running high because he knows the truth. Piece of shit, you belong in prison, and I'm going to get all this to the prosecutor so they can charge you in that damn county, Floyd County. Because you're a piece of shit. You take advantage of people. You took advantage of Mary, which is no excuse for her either. Yeah, he's on TikTok under Nick Wright 211. Donnie just posted it. So, yeah, he ain't get. I already knew. That's why I offered him the money to come on here because I knew that he was gonna lie. You know, I would have never gave him fucking $50. But we knew that he was gonna lie. So you know, we offered it to him, and he was trying to get on here to not to clear his name. He wanted the damn money because he told Donnie on TikTok, "Send me the money, then we'll talk." No, it don't work that way. So, I I want to start doing this more with these predators, because when we go out and bust them, a lot of them, they're overwhelmed and they really don't want to talk. So, after they've had a couple days to think about it, we'll give them a shot to come back and we'll give them a shot to come back and say what's on their mind. Oh no, he's not innocent. One of them's innocent. They were both doing it. I mean, I have folks. I mean, they sent. I don't want to scroll too much, but they sent. Look, he had the boys send that picture to him, and this boy is totally fake. This boy does not even exist. That's why the only reason I'm showing you his picture. But this is a computer generated